What lie that you told had the biggest impact on someone else's life? 1. Organized a party and invited a lot of people. My friend had been hanging out with a girl who was new in town. I invited her too. He was, and still is, short, chubby, hairy, rarely the smartest in the room, but an unimaginably kind and nice human being. She was pretty and hanging out in a group where guys heavily outnumber girls. I thought she was using him because he had a car, just to drive her around. That day he asked me if I thought he had a chance if he made a move on her. Smelling the defeat already, I told him absolutely dude. At least he would get rejected and be able to move on instead of orbiting her. It worked though, and they are still together almost 8 years later. He still thanks me sometimes for helping him make up his mind. 2. When I was in grade 8, my little brother asked me what extrapolation meant, and I told him it was the act of defecating out a window, and that in the olden days, it was standard practice for pilots as there were no facilities on wooden planes. Didn't think anything of it, until years later he came home furious. He was in high school math class and the question came up, so he raised his hand and proudly answered to the confusion of his peers. Whenever he got up to use the washroom for the rest of the year, people would tell him not to extrapolate. 3.